Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back for another TOS video. So, yep, I've cleared the first extra of the new series, which is quite surprising to be honest. Right, so this might be the easiest extra of the entire series. Alright, so the Earth. Right, the Earth extra, right, which is having a very strange boss because it's not actually the new series that is the boss, right, but is the World Tree as the boss. Which is why I'm bringing Namta to counter its light attribute. Yep, so here I am featuring the new PR Namta. Right, this will be a very legit gameplay right here. Right, so moving on to the battle, every first battle of this extra will have a Prime Soul Stone coming out as CD3. Right, so I use this chance to actually farm up like 2 turns of CD. Right, it's better than nothing, and then after that, of course, you have to slaughter it off because he has a skull and you wouldn't want to end your battle at battle 1. Right, so moving on, battle 2. So this, as I heard from my guildmate, have no neutralize and reset. Right, which is very surprising. So which is why I brought C. Right, so that I can just activate it straight away and then get tons and tons of Sky Drop. Along with my passive Babylonian Sky Drop. Right, so first mini boss of the battle will be Basti here with initial mass bot. Right, so not an issue to be honest. Right, so just spin well, and then within one turn you should be able to slaughter Basti. Right, so if you guys have my team set up, you can actually consider to use this. Right, it's a rather safe team to clear this particular extra. Right, so moving on with more mini mobs here. So notice that I'm no longer storing my CD because it's a relatively long battle, right? 15 battles, and by then every single card should be, ready for me to use them. Right, that's provided if you guys actually train the CD, right? Which is why I always emphasize that CD is very important. Train it whenever you can. Alright, so I did a bit of storing in front, so all my cards should be ready before battle 10 out of 15? Is it 15? Right, so of course we have some sort of enchanted salamander once in a while. In a way it's good because you can store your CD and without actually have to worry about overkilling the mini mobs. Right on, so next up we have Equos, everybody's favorite card, with a burning column, and that's his only skill. And here, notice that my C is already up, so might as well just use C. Right, in which I think that it's a very bad idea to activate C here. I'll explain further. Right, so if you're running my team setup, I would recommend you guys to not on C at Equito stage because reasons. Right, I'll explain along the way. Right, so once you're on C, you have no heart runes, in which the next turn is actually an initial attack, which brings my HP all the way down to 5.6k, which is okay, but is pretty much in the danger zone. Right, so if possible, turn on your C after this stage, or during this stage when you're confident of slaughtering the metallic beast without actually taking any damage. Right, so next up we have quite a interesting battle here. We have Metazoid. Right, first time having this guy as a mob, to be honest. Right, with burning spots. So here I actually take the chance to activate one Namta. Right, this is to enable me to kill him off within the first turn. Right, so he's going to move on to the second HP bar with CD2. Right, this is the main reason why I burst on the first HP bar. So it carries the CD2 over to the second HP bar. Right, after that will be the lower the HP, the more time it attacks. So, which is why I carry the CD2 over so that I have 2 turns to actually slaughter his second HP bar. Which is very important because I think the second HP bar is the one with the more HP. Right. So second spin, take it down, moving on. 10 out of 15, so this is where the battle gets real hard. Alright, of course not immediately. So we have a round of mini mobs first. Right, of course, above 5 combos shouldn't be a problem for Babylonians, right? Or even typically players who are even attempting extra above 5 combos. Seriously, you guys should be doing that. Right, so moving on, 11 out of 15. This should be a mini boss. Right, Dodo. So we have Dodo here who will convert one color rune into light. Right, so fortunate here, he did not convert my dark runes. Right, but quite a lot of runes gone. So here, trying to make as many combos as possible, as many columns of 4, trying to activate as many ameliorations as possible. Right, Dodo being light attribute shouldn't be that hard to take down. Right, with that. So notice I've placed my amelioration cards on the left, which is Namta, C as well as Septum. Right, they will be the one dishing out the most damage if I were to spin columns below them. Right, because of the sword extra attack amelioration. Okay, so moving on, we have Boy Siana as well as Sumatra. One having mass runes and the other one having above 6 combos. So this is where I decided to think of how to move these runes, because I got masked in a very awkward position. Right, all the runes are just in a very bad position right there. Alright, so think before you move and then you shouldn't have any problem. So next up we have like Fulbright Combatant. Right, the fusion version of the golems. CD3, electrifying runes, 3 of them. Right, so be very careful. Plan before you spin. Right, and then 3 electrifying runes shouldn't be a problem. And then again, light attribute, so you're having the advantage here. So all you have to do is really focus on how you want to spin and dissolve that electrifying runes, and then shouldn't be any issue. Right, you notice this spin I did not even go for the column. Right, I just went ahead to dissolve the electrifying runes because this guy have like this much of HP left. Right, the column dissolve doesn't really help anymore. Right, so battle 14 here is where the thing gets a bit awkward for me. So we have Medusa here, which have the full mark board, right, in which you have to dissolve all the mark runes before you can actually inflict any damage to Medusa. So Medusa here only have 30k HP, meaning that you just have to dissolve all the mark runes in order to attack her. Right, so I kind of cleared more than half of the board, which is good. Right, so I'm left with that few runes on the right, in which is already it's a very convenient position. Look at all the mark light runes as well as the earth runes next to it, and then after that the water. And then I realized I forgot to align that one earth runes there, in which I have to save my ass by using Dragonic Compulsion. Right, not a very smart thing to do. Compulsion here is used for the boss. Right, so if possible, clear the whole board without using Dragonic Compulsion. By playing Power Release Namta or Power Release Babylonians, you have 8 seconds movement time, or extra movement time is more than 5 seconds. Right, so you should be able to dissolve more than half of the board for the first spin. Right, so the boss gonna come in World 3 here, gonna dissolve, gonna convert 1 color runes into light, in which I'm having just light and water on the board. So by activating the link skill of Babylonian and Anu, it's not really gonna give a lot of boost because of we are just having 2 colors on the board, but better than nothing. So you can see I activated everything including Septum and Odin, even though I don't really have too much of a low HP here. Right, which should be more than overkill, right, for first HP bar. Right, which is not the main part of the battle yet, because all that burst is to accumulate that mass damage for Septum's second burst right here. Right, so here all I need to do is to align all my runes to the best of my ability, Sky drop there, and then Septum will be doing majority of the damage there. Right, look at Septum's damage, 70 million. Who can survive that, seriously? Right, so with this easily done Earth Extra, right, it was quite a fun battle. Right, having no neutralized reset, meaning you can bring like Fire Yen, Chinese Paladin, whatever burst team that you can bring, like Michael Lucifer, right, and then go ahead and wreck this team, wreck this stage. So notice that I already have a clear at the start of the battle, which is I've actually done it once, and then I'm doing it again just to record this battle to show you guys. Right, so with that, that's 1 down, 4 more to go. Going back to the main page, you can see I have that nice little icon there showing that I have cleared the extra. Right, so with this, stay tuned for the other 4. I don't think it will be out anytime soon, but stay tuned for that. Right, so with this, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.